lose their mind. Ay! Sir, bawal yan! I'll never forget. And he said, bakit? And then the guard said to him, sir, kasi bawal yung high lens. What? High lens.
Welcome to the show, you guys. This is the Dog Behind the Human. The main show host is Coach Francis, the lovely sidekick. My name is Tito. I don't know what to do with myself because
Samantha's saying hi.
Oh my God. Samantha, you're gonna love our guest. I was like, he actually agreed na wag buksan muna yung camera niya because I wanted to surprise Dog Coach Francis.
Teka lang, so this is a surprise guest nga. Parang mas excited si Tina. Though I'm just trying to contain myself.
So, without further ado, Coach.
Mystery man, who are you?
I was just milking it. Wow, what an intro. I mean, I wanted it to not end.
Wow!
Papi, I am forever
Hi,
grateful for you saying yes.
I mean, my gosh, you know, two of my favorite things, animals and Tina. Come on.
Papi, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for saying yes to Tina. You also have a golden retriever. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have a golden, I have an Aspen, and I have two cats.
So, yun, napansin ko nga yan, no? Kasi I've been following James D. I mean, who doesn't, right? So,
apparently a lot.
Meron siyang sinabi to the line of, never mess with animal lovers. Diba? It never ends well.
I mean, did you watch that Netflix series, Don't F with Cats? It's a group of animal lovers and give you a glimpse of the passion that people have. Animal lovers, don't screw around with them. Don't mess with them because yun na nga, it's when it's our four-legged friends and those who just can't sort of speak up for themselves or those who, you know, are people get really, really protective over that. And rightfully so.
All right. Oh, no. What is the earliest memory that you have having dogs?
I can't remember a life without dogs, put it that way. So we had Panda gave birth to 10 and Sandra gave birth to 8. So we had 20 dogs in a 3-bedroom suburban home in Merville. So yes, I'll never forget. There were like puppies everywhere. Like, you know, you'd be walking around the house and the helper will be sweeping, and then there's a pup behind the pot. There's a pup over here. There's a pup in the shed. There's a pup everywhere, right? I mean, 20 dogs in a small house. But it was saya. Super saya, you know?
Papi, kasi ECQ na naman tayo ngayon, di ba? How does your dog help you cope with this ECQ, whether the ECQ now or the ECQ from a year before?
Well, I think the best thing the dog did was TikTok, you know? I just took my dogs for a walk one time and I filmed the beginning of the walk, meaning like you bring the leash out and then you're about to clip it on, but then you pretend to forget them. And that got like 300,000 views. Jokes aside. But really, the comfort that you get from an animal, because it's so pure. Even with cats who are real pricks. I'm sorry, nice pricks, but pricks. They're so true to it. They're so authentic with it that you can't help but love them for it. But dogs, I've got a softer spot for dogs because it's just all love. It's just all love and all love and all love.
Can I just share, Papi? The fiance and I had a misunderstanding the other day, and I sent him a message. I go, not even you can love me the way that dog does.
All right.
Wow.
Not supposed to say
Burn. Tito James, what are you looking forward to with your family, with your pets after the pandemic is over, hopefully?
Now that you mention it, I think what I would really look forward to is taking the dogs to a beach. Nice getaway like that.
Ay.
I think everybody would want to go
Oo.
out and
We-
see the beach.
It would be great if the Philippines adopted a more dog-friendly culture, because I'm seeing it. I am seeing it. I have to give credit. Like, you go to BGC now, you go to malls now, Aura, SM Aura, that allow pets. And this is a
Right.
great start, right? Because this wasn't the case 5-10 years ago. I'm not sure.
5'10".
James,
But, yes.
you can probably make Coach Amen because he wouldn't tell me which mall. Merong isang Aspin na di pinapasok sa isang mall. Maybe
Nagiging breed discrimination na ang nangyayari.
I have a sort of similar situations, but I'm setting up a new studio, and it's across the street, and in that building, right, they have a beautiful garden. I mean, it's really nice, common garden na talagang, wow, this is a dog's paradise, right? And they do allow dogs, but they allow small dogs. So small is very arbitrary.
Right.
how small
What's
is
small for you may not be small for me.
Exactly. I mean, a golden retriever is a very small Great Dane. Right? I see what you mean when you say, like, okay, the discrimination between an Aspin and a purebred. We used to have this situation before with us photographers, and it used to drive us crazy because when we would shoot, like, take photos around Manila, no problem at all until you brought out a nice camera. All of a sudden, you're a terrorist for some crazy reason. Like, you could be sitting there all day, every day with your 45 megapixel front-facing camera, doing all sorts of 4K video and stuff like that. But you take out an SLR, and you may as well pull out a loaded weapon. Right? You may as well pull out a gun and start pointing at people, because the guard lose their mind. Ay! I'll never forget this one. This one guy. You might remember Artie Lopez. I don't know if you remember him.
Of course, Artie.
Okay.
Oh my
So Artie was
God.
my photo buddy, and Artie also had he got stopped by the guard, and he said, "Bakit?" And then the guard said to him, "Sir, kasi bawal yung high lens." What? High lens. All right, you got me there. Okay, checkmate yan, kuya. Wala na akong, I have no sagot for that. High lens. So the same thing now for Aspins. It's the same phenomenon. If it's cute, pwede. If it's mukhang mahal, pwede. But if it's not, hindi pwede, ganon.
Yeah.
So ano,
Alright.
Coach? Mag-zoomies na tayo?
Yeah. So let's do the zoomies round. James D. So these are sort of like a fast talk series of questions. All you have to do is just answer as quick and as fast as you can.
Okay.
All right. All right, there you go. So zoomies round. Here is your first question. What's the best way to pick up dog poo?
Yeah, well, obviously it's gonna be.
Do you have
One
Cooper's
week.
Cooper?
No, I just use the little doggy
plastic
thing.
bags, yeah.
Put it in your hand, do that, and then just throw it into a garbage bin.
Which feels better when you're picking it up? Warm or cold?
Ay. Oh, I hate it when it's soft and warm. I really much rather the hard, dried out. Yeah.
James D. If you were a dog, what dog breed are you?
Definitely a retriever, golden or lab.
Now, do you think size matters? And we're talking about dog breed.
Yes, it does, because certain humans relate more to certain sizes of dogs. And that's the only thing I'm basing it on, is that I was always a big dog guy until I kind of had to share a unit with Rocket.
All right. Do an imitation of one of your dog's bark.
Barks?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Charlie. Every time I walk in, or anyone walks in, but mostly me, I feel, looking at her, that she's just so overwhelmed with love, and she doesn't know how to get it out, and it's just coming out as a like that.
That was actually pretty good. Where were we? Nasa na ibang tanong natin.
We are on question number, I think, 5. Have more time or have more money?
Ah. Oh, more money.
Young money.
Somehow I think if I had more money, I don't have to work, and then I'll have more time. But that's just me and my irrational brain working.
I like that.
Yeah, more money, don't work, you have more time.
Coach, next question.
All right. Know all the world's languages or speak with animals.
Animals, definitely, Dr. Doodle.
Yeah.
All right. If you are going to get a text from Rocket, what would it be?
Is there any food? It's just that's seems to be like all that dog thinks about. It's just food. It's just always food. Yeah.
All right. And your final question for you: who is the dog behind James Deakin?
Oh man, I would love to say it was. I would love to say it was Charlie because Charlie is my dog, and so is Stips. But Rocket's not mine. But Rocket has become that persona. He's part of my persona. So in a way, I guess Rocket. It's a
Papi
working name.
James, thank you so much
Mhm,
for
mhm.
sparing us an hour. A little more than definitely means a lot.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Oh,
I'm
Your
aiming for a K9 out of 10. Sorry, that was a stupid joke right there. That was really bad. Sorry.
no,
That's
mabenta
the
yun.
warning.
Benta.
Wait,
Diba?
speaking of Tito, where can we catch you?
You can Fridays, Tito Clock, 5 p.m. on Facebook Live. There's also Instagram Deakinitis. That's Deakin with an ITIS in the end. And there's also TikTok as well. I use the handle the Tito Talker. So you can't really escape me. If you're online on social, chances are I'm gonna pop up on your news feed and annoy you.
That is awesome.
So we'd like to say thank you lang din sa everybody who joined the live stream, to Samantha, Perver, ayan, to Andrew, Neri, to Bang, to Riel.
Oh, well.
That a lot of people have tuned in. So thank you.
So with that, we're saying goodnight, Coach.
All right, this has been your host, Doug Coach Francis, with
Tina Ryan,
saying keep healthy
keep safe.
and don't forget to pet your dog. See you on the next one.